guys, so we are on the technical charts now. We're going to start off with the US dollar index. As we can see, over the course of 1 to 3 days, the US dollar has been weak since Tuesday. Okay, so on Tuesday it was bearish. On Wednesday it was very volatile, initially coming down and then moving up again, and then towards the end of Wednesday's trading session it came back down again. Okay, so the sentiment for the US dollar has been bearish and it still is, and as of yesterday at about this candle here, okay, yesterday at about 1400, if you're in Malaysia or Singapore, you need to add 5 hours to this, so it'll be 1900, which is 7 p.m. local Singapore Malaysia time. The US dollar continues to weaken for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, okay, to a low of 98.35. Okay, so when you look at the daily charts, it's also showing that it's coming to test this low again, and it looks like it's still extremely bearish, the US dollar. So but before it goes down further, possibly it will just go sideways first. That was the movement of the US dollar. Okay, so as the US dollar was bearish at about 7 p.m. local Singapore time, we can see that the UK pound was bullish. Okay, again the timing was at 1400. This was at +5 1900 hours, 7 p.m. again. So the UK pound moves up from 1.2236 all the way until 1.2345 in the evening. Okay, so this move up was a total of about 105 pips. Excuse me. So again, the UK pound has been bullish, okay, ever since the US dollar was bearish. Okay, so this was the movements of the UK pound. So currently, or yesterday, it touched a high of about 1.2342, which was also the recent high touched on Wednesday. Okay, so as of this morning, the UK pound is still relatively quiet, again as the US dollar is also resting on this support level of 98.35. For the euro dollar, it was also largely bullish ever since Tuesday. Okay, ever since Tuesday, after the European Union announced the 750 billion euro recovery plan, the euro dollar has been bullish. Okay, on Tuesday, and on Wednesday again it was bullish, then pushed back down following the US dollar's volatility. And yesterday, okay, at about as early as 5 p.m. 12 plus 5 is 17, and then towards this one 1500 plus 5 is 2000 hours, the euro dollar started to move up from 1.1005 all the way until 1.1090. Okay, so it was a consistent bullish move. You can see all the candles are pretty uniform and standard, going up all the way for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 hours or so. Okay, so it moved up 90 pips. So currently the euro dollar is still on a bullish run ever since it broke through this resistance. Previously it was trading within this range on a daily chart. Okay, so once it broke through this 1.0970 levels, okay, 1.0980 levels, it has gone up about 114 pips now. Okay, so the next target price would be this tip here, 1.1143. Okay, another about 50 pips away. Okay, so yeah, the euro dollar is still on a bullish trend. So let's have a look and see for the UK pound. It is still also on a bullish trend, and currently if it still continues its bullish trend, we should be able to see it hit the next target price of about 1.2431. Okay, so moving on to gold prices. Gold prices has been pretty clean and decent, I would say, in terms of the movements on Tuesday and Wednesday. We can see it nicely finding resistance at 1735 since last week, and on Tuesday it started to move down. Okay, so after the drop on Tuesday, okay, after the drop on Tuesday, it continues its bearish move on a Wednesday. For Wednesday, it moved down about $22 or so. Okay, and towards the end of the market session on Wednesday, it started to recover back. Okay, so for yesterday, most of the day, the gold prices was bullish ever since this candle here in the morning. 4 plus 5 is 9 a.m. Starts to move up from 1,709 US dollars and goes up all the way until a high of 1,727. Okay, so it went up about $17.80. So it continues to go up all the way, and it had a retracement after going up for so many hours. It had a retracement at about this one way in the early morning. This at 12 a.m. local Singapore time, coming down from 1,723 all the way to a low of 1,711 US dollars. Okay, so this move down was for about 12 US dollars. And again, you can see during this time, 2100 hours plus 5 is 26, which is about 2 a.m. local Singapore and Malaysian time. Gold prices started to move back up. Okay, this move up, if I'm not mistaken, is due to the comments by US President Donald Trump that he will be conducting a press conference today. The time is unknown yet, but it should be within the evening session of the Singapore and Malaysian time, or towards the early morning, 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so his comments are regarding having a press conference to comment about China, especially the recent Hong Kong security law that China is proposing and looking to implement. So markets are concerned that what may happen later on today during the press conference, whether it's just general comments or whether the US president will impose certain sanctions on China that caused some tensions, and it pushed gold prices up by about $10 again to close higher at about 1,720. And this morning it was initially going down, but it found some support at this level. Okay, this dip here, and it pushed itself back up to 1,719 US dollars. Okay, so what may happen later on today may be a bit tricky. So if you're not too sure about the markets today, you can avoid trading the markets today and focus on trading the markets on the Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Okay, so yeah, let's have a look at oil prices. Oil prices also traded within a very nice range. Again, we had the higher range over here. Okay, and also to the lower end, this dip here. Okay, so yesterday oil prices again came back down to touch the support of about $31.95. What you see here, of course, is the H1 chart, so it looks like it's gone down further. But when you look at the D4 charts, this is where the support is in terms of the body of the candle. Okay, so after touching a support, it rebounded back up very nicely, moving up about $2.25. Okay, so again, these are some of the behavior and movements of oil prices, gold prices. Okay, and then the UK pound. So you do notice that using price action, there are certain support and resistances, and also dynamic trend lines that you can use to help you to identify what is the market sentiment at the moment, and also to help you to forecast the direction of the movement for the next 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. Okay, so S&P 500 also was more or less bullish, okay, throughout the whole day. Wasn't extremely bullish, but towards the late morning session, local Singapore time, you can see the S&P 500 pulling down again. Okay, and it rested at this support level. So again, the main reason why the S&P 500 pulled down towards the late evening yesterday, early morning this morning, is due to the fact or due to the comments by the US president. Okay, so again, today's market, although we have a lot of economic data coming out from Europe and some economic data coming out from US, so we got to wait until about 2 p.m. or so to see how the market is reacting. But generally, the US dollar is still weak, and counter currencies are slightly bullish, and gold prices currently is going sideways, depending on what transpires as US president conducts his press conference on China. Okay, so I hope you guys have a good trading day and a good weekend ahead, and I'll see you guys again next week. Thank you.